The Yangtze and Huai River basins have once again encountered torrential rainfall and continuous flooding. On July 17, authorities noted that the Yangtze River No. 2 flood had crested, causing water levels in the Three Gorges Dam to rise dangerously. At 3 p.m. on July 17th, the Yangtze River Hydrological Network reported that the inbound flow to the Three Gorges Dam had reached unsafe levels, about 57,000 cubic meters per second, while the outbound flow was 32,100 cubic meters per second. The recorded water depth had reached 158 meters. The report further indicated that the water level was now rising an amazing 1 meter every 7 minutes. Because the dam had reached its maximum capacity, authorities had to increase the amount of water being released downstream. As a result, the Wuhan section of the Yangtze River had begun to experience excessive flooding. This is in addition to the rain they had been getting over several days. Under the circumstances, if the discharge from the Three Gorges Dam increases any further, Wuhan could possibly be submerged entirely. A local resident there, @DuoDuo, posted on Twitter recently that the water level of Hankou at 9 a.m. had reached 29 meters, exceeding a previous record set in 1998. He went on to say that the water level in Wuhan was now 2 meters above the city roads, making it impossible for the floodwaters to drain back into the river. A recent video of events in Wuhan showed how more than 100 kilometers of shoreline were now completely closed, and the Yangtze River's banks had begun to seep into the city. To combat this situation, thousands of flood control personnel could be seen stacking sandbags in hopes of preventing the further accumulation of water and mud. Not only have the rising waters of the Three Gorges Dam become a ticking time bomb for the people of Wuhan, the waters backing upstream from the dam are once again threatening the residents of Chongqing. This same type of upstream flooding occurred in 2010 when the dam's water level was recorded at 148 meters. This caused the flooding in Chongqing to reach an alarming 185 meters. So, if the dam's water level was to exceed 160 meters and it's already over 158 meters, local residents fear that Chongqing could be completely flooded. The threat of this happening is not impossible since the current flooding in the Wanzhou district of Chongqing had already reached nearly 2 meters deep, that's 6 feet over the city's streets. Because the flooding in Chongqing had occurred so quickly, just overnight, it did not appear to be a natural disaster. In a tweet, one resident described the situation as murder, suggesting that the dams upstream from Chongqing had released their swollen waters without warning them of the possibility of rapid flooding. His tweet suggested any readers should file a claim of mistreatment, that China must stop being stupid and treat its people as humans. As to how surprised the locals were about the sudden flooding, another resident said that after waking up on the morning of July 16, the entry door of the first floor of his apartment building was nearly submerged. Had he awoken any later, he said he would not have been able to get to work. But when he arrived at work, his office had already been flooded. At 5 p.m. on the following day, the local residents had a new surprise to contend with. For some unknown reason, the Yangtze River Hydrological Network had stopped issuing its hourly reports that told how much water was flowing into the Three Gorges Reservoir. The data had disappeared, causing some to suspect that this lack of transparency may be intentional. Without that data, the local residents can't see how the water levels are being managed to protect the dam or how those decisions may be contributing to the flooding in the region.